Wait, no clients allowed in here. Well, dear, close the door on the way out, would ya? As you can see, I'm very busy.
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker.
Got nobody working here by that name.
But she used to. What happened to her?
Probably did what all the dolls try to do. Found a unicorn to set her up for life. Ah, you could do better. Try Roxy over a booth too. Same heart-shaped ass. Behavioral chip will do the rest. Won't feel any difference.
Don't have time for your games. Need to know where Evelyn is.
We're running a skin circus here, in case you haven't noticed. Not a missing persons bureau. Let me guess. You played with the doll once or twice and now you want to run off into the sunset. Go down to reception, they'll find your soulmate 2.0 in even fewer seconds than that.
They call you Woodman, right? That because you have as much charisma as a tree stump? Somehow I doubt you understand the situation.
Situation? What situation? Think I give a cat's turd about every slut who walks through here?
Clouds is under Tiger Claw control, isn't it?
That's none of your fucking biz.
Guessing you heard about Jotaro Shobo?
Shobo had an accident.
What Shobo had was a very unfortunate meeting with me. Just happened to be his last. Wouldn't want this to be your last meeting, would ya?
Of course not. Never wanted to be anything like Shobo. Girl you're looking for, Parker? She ain't here.
Tell me something I don't know. Like, where is she?
Think you know how things work around here, but you don't know shit. Dolls aren't here to give you pleasure and satisfaction out of the goodness of their soul. They're workers. Their job's to generate profit.
Evelyn stopped pulling profit?
No denying that, sadly for her.
Saw what she did to the client. She gets spiked or something?
Whatever or whoever fried her circuits, it came from outside our subnet. They played their deck like a virtuoso. Her chip was fucking rot. Believe you me, we tried to fix it. Didn't even come close.
They common? These kind of accidents?
Ever used tech that never broke? Didn't think so. Behavioral chip splits you right down the middle. Some people plain lose their minds. And for everyone that does, there's a dozen in line to replace them.
This you talking it out straight? What happened to Evelyn?
Got an order from up high to recycle her.
You killed her?
No. I found a Ripper doc who was willing to take a look. Yeah, said he knew something or other.
You invested your own eddies to help poor, unprofitable Evelyn? Please.
You got me. Ripper's the one who paid me.
For a broken doll.
People got all kinds of kinks. Trust me. I know, considering where I work. Fingers is a real specimen, though. Got all the fetishes, even the ones you've never heard of. I'm sure he found her a nice niche.
You took her to the Ripper instead of following orders. Didn't take you for someone with balls.
For fuck's sake, I'm not running a slaughterhouse here. Only recycle as a last resort. And family always gets a call, if there is any. Think there are any daddies out there willing to change the diapers of a brain-dead little slut on the verge of cyberpsychosis?
Probably not.
Casting him out on the street ain't an option either. Can't risk tanking our cred.
People like you deserve a special place in hell.
People like you need to come up with better insults. We done here.
The Ripper. Name and address.
Don't know a last name.
Don't fuck with me.
I'm not. Goes by fingers. Clinic's in some godforsaken alley up on Jig Jig Street. Want to find Evelyn? Look there. And don't come back here. Ever. While you're at it, take the elevator. Quicker you're out of here, the better.
Dark fingers on Jig Jig Street. Sounds like a co-ed's wet dream.
You may take your weapons. A pleasant day to you. The next time you have that urge for cloud, don't wait.
Got a real charm, this place. In that slimy, subterranean kind of way.
Think Fingers has got her? Think we'll find her there?
V, if I could see that far, I wouldn't be a fucking ghost on a chip in a corpse's head right now.
See, her opinion about dollhouses hasn't changed?
Oh, but it has. Before, I wouldn't have touched one with a 10-mile pole. Now I'm thinking a fire'd really make this place shine.
Tiancha, kumquat for the soul.
You had a plan, you tried, it fell flat. Now you're flat. Don't look in any condition to find out.
In a city tingling with desire,
The hell's that? No, no, damn it!
Jesus, the fuck do you want from me?
It's all going too slow. Gonna decommission before we learn how to rip the chip out.
Wanted me dead. Said so yourself.
Made it pretty clear since that I changed my mind. Want you to live now.
Asked you already. What the hell you want from me?
I got a get out of jail free card. I'd be a fucking fool not to take advantage. See, me and Arasaka, we got a half-century-old score needs settling, and I plan to do it. That's what I need you for.
I might even laugh if it didn't hurt so much.
Listen, I know things. Where we can save your life. Who can help us do that? You'll get rid of the chip. I'll smash Sokka. Win-win, kid. Soul Killer's what we need, and Makoshi's how we grab it.
You know, you're just an irritating hallucination, right? Just ignore
And you're
you.
a walking corpse. Should just wait till your mind shrivels to nothing and frees up space for me.
You fucking asshole.
But as should be obvious, I've decided to help you. Need to find something first. 7 letters. Starts with an M.
Don't trust you. Clear, right? So why would I trust in your plan?
'Cause you've heard your death knell, but you'd rather live. So if you're done bitching, I'd be happy to explain. Sound good?
Okay, so this Mikoshi, what is it exactly?
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI, to trap, fry, and pack away your psyche, your mind, and your soul. Following so far?
Yeah, seen the memories. Did a real number on you.
Okay, seems we've got a few more things to broach than I thought, but that'll come later. Anyway, when Soul Killer fries, roasts, and boils you, you die. But the contents of your mind get copied to an engram first.
Sure. That's how you became a construct.
Exactly. Now, Mikoshi's the place Soul Killer operates out of, where it stores its victims' engrams.
Still don't see how Mikoshi's linked to my chip problem.
Not the brightest bulb on stage, are ya? 50 years back, ops on the human mind. Mikoshi was the sole place on Earth where they did anything like that. Bet it still is today. Telling ya, all roads lead there. It's where we'll settle our biz. You yours, me mine.
And, how you plan to smash Arasaka this time? Got another nuke tucked away?
This time bomb's named Alt Cunningham.
I'm supposed to know who that is.
Not yet, but you will once we find what we need. For now, we got no time to lose. Need to get inside Mikoshi.
B. You called. Promised I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripper dog goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Jig Street. Fuck B. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
I'm sorry, sir. Could we have a moment of your time?
You
Bye.
chipped you for
Here, kitty, what's the rush?
Yeah, gear looks a little basic, but it works.
So he didn't ask for
You can't rob me.
Nada? Not even
So it's more up your alley than Cloud's.
Like I said,
Hey, at least here you know what you're getting.
see you next time.
Well, what do we got here? And you just the cutest thing. If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Got an issue needs sorting out. Here to do that. So how about you fuck off, let me through, and no one will be the wiser.
So serious from the get-go? I was only joking. Sheesh. Fine. Let her through, Sludge.
At North Oak Columbarium.
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole.
You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you
fuck
pussy.
off and leave me be.
V, hey.
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off.
Hello? There's a line.
Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Fingers guy. You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like...
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will.
Look in the mirror. Who paid for all that?
After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell did she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
You seen a woman with blue hair around here? Had a doll chip.
Think I know who you're talking about. Fingers worked on her, sure.
She's still here.
No idea. Gotta ask him.
My friend here, she's in really sorry shape. Couldn't let us cut in front just this once.
Of course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly. Come on, let's go.
How about now?
Wait, something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a longer face device.
Just watch you don't break your legs, honey.
Your
You'll
optic
be begging Fingers for a repair.
Don't worry.
Security is done. Thanks to the bulletproof Fahrenheit from Rayfield, your only worry is getting stuck in traffic.
Adriatic Sea still hides many centuries old and priceless works of art.
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here. Clinic?
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Where is she?
Ah, a loaded question if I've ever heard one. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the mob.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants.
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
You looking for a friend?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. Pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality.
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course.
Focus,
I can't remember each and every one. Even if it's a...
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
I'm the one asking the questions here. Was Woodman the one who introduced Evelyn to you?
Introduced? Interesting choice of words. Rolled her in on a gurney, more like. She was out of it. I honestly couldn't believe she wasn't dead. Never mentioned her name, so I just called her Doll. Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what, exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point!
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me!
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground braindance darling. That's all I know.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what did they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now, they looked like you.
They looked like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they'd take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
Judy's right. People like you make this city a living hell. Day in, day out.
Got what you wanted, didn't you? So get the fuck out of here.
Causing severe shortages in Alaska, or break the contract of
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Trust me, Judy. Compared to the pieces of shit I scrape off my shoe every day, Fingers doesn't come close to being half their brand of rotten.
Got no fucking words, V. None.
Don't worry. We'll find her. I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey! Keep it together! Wanna give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. Better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind. Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
Could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. That's an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Think I'll try calling Wakako. Fixer Fingers mentioned.
Thought of an angle to run on her?
Why would I need one?
Even if she knows the studio's location, she's not gonna spill. Be putting her neck on the line.
Okay. I'm buying the brain dance. We can analyze. Play detective.
Fine. Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
Nice surprise. What is it you need?
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing? A death's head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them?
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be...
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
Listen, I've seen what you can do. You've earned my respect, and I want you earning more of my eddies. So here's what's going to happen. I'll get you what you want. Just look out for a package.
Thanks, Wako. Where'll the pickup be?
I'll have my guy drop it off in a secure location. Sending you the coordinates now.
The name of the game in Japantown? Pachinko! Play until your last...
My, how things have changed!
Watch
Not one of them.
Wanna be a busy night? Pre-game at Jig Street? Yeah, we're not gonna make it to both. We never played. Where's your key?
Don't you? Come here and let me have it.
Hop in.
Gun owners are reminded that the use of firearms to advance through traffic.
Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
I want you to describe what you see. You might catch something I'd miss.
That woman. Who knew that besides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Can't beat that rich synth cough aroma. Cheap shit. Cold too. Buck a slice. Ordinary box. Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap. Electric cork patch on the coveralls. Scab. Gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Ordered recently. Coffee was cold. Like, from the day before. Pizza looked fresh, though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing bucket slice regularly. Which is not something one does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric corp power plant located near a bucket slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Bucket Slice checks out too. How can you be sure, though?
Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scabs to me. Radio's turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming. Poor fucker. Here we go. Old electric corp power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with that for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Is it a mirage? A hologram?
Definitely.
No, my friends.
Ride with me?
It's clear, open skies.
Let's get going.
But don't
On
take
our
it
way.
from me. Get out there and enjoy the sun.
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the Death's Head mob. All they scroll is snuff.
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also has got a doll's implants. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street. And here we are.
You going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
Not gonna be pretty.
So, if you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
All right, going in.
Everything inside.
Almost.
What do you mean? Great, and get your ass moving.
It's my break. Fucking.
When you heard shot, you still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
God damn it!
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
Right there!
The mayor's office has raised the public's threat level to red.
We find you one way or another. You hear?
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me. Hey, hold up. I'm close. I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. Here, that shirt. I know it.
We don't have enough meth.
Carefully hurts. Looks like snuffs are only the tip of the iceberg.
RTL?
Erythritol. It's like gas control.
This RTL, it won't make anyone foam at the mouth. What's this? Hide and seek?
Make decisions!
Ass is in gear! Stop fucking around! Oh, come on!
Decisions!
Look at us now. Still need to get into the hall. Take him out quick.
Tear you apart, hear me?
Oh, come on!
Eat it, asshole. Oh, shit.
Back in the samurai days, we
Now
place
delve into the
ads in this
hallway.
thing looking for background dancers.
Looks like you weren't the only ones with bright ideas.
It was a veritable gold mine of women.
Yoo-hoo! Come out! Wherever you are!
Huh? Вот ты гнида.
Come on! I said come on!
Oh,
Come
shit!
at me! Or... What? This is taking off! I think I'd slit your throat! Where are you, Luca?
I'm done playing around!
Sure.
Yoo-hoo! Come out! Wherever you are!
Clear. Keep going.
Covers. Classic. Can't go wrong.
Except these are solid steel, not the soft core plastic kind. Even if you come here on your own, gunning to become a star, there's no guarantee you're ever getting out.
I think that's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
Gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scabs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
I hate this place. What's there to hate? That nobody checks on us and every day is chill.
Maybe she's here already.
We don't have to stand outside all
Used him
day
as a
in the
puppet in a
rain.
virtue that killed him.
Sucks so much.
Then tore out his implants.
I hate that everyone here is dumber than bricks. Hey, the door is open. Walk out. No one will stop you. Or I could just crack your skull. Shut you up. Who put sand in your ass? No one. I just hate it. No.
One thing I will say though, for an extra premium,
Thank fuck.
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Read up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here.
You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me.
Rage! Fury! Carnage! Through! Follow your instincts!
All right, I'm here. Let's find her. Hang in there, Eth.
about that villa fort you got down there? Sell it yet?
Junkyard if I'm lucky. Should have seen the mess inside. As if
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link. Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
What do you think? What do I do now?
What we came here to do. Find the truth. Ask her.
Johnny, she's unconscious.
Or she's a better actor than we thought.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
Hey, Evelyn. I need you to tell me who hired you.
seriously, V. You gotta do this now?
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Ah, finally. Something better than exhaust in the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it, too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go. Ugh.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have
I
any
know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah. Had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good. Well now, look at you.
Have a seat.
All right. Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand? Let's not... wash the video. See the who yourself?
Sure, take a look around if you want. Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least. Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her. I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start. What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica. Alright, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was Punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... Ugh, I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez une raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça. Votez bien. Moi, c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos coups. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bonne idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Caught another name. Something like... Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
On sait pas non plus. C'est le plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos coups. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, t'as amené quoi même j'avais, que Sylvain a mené nous direct sous Alt.
Vous gagnez plus bonne idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
Long story, trust me.
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
Now's not the best time. Can you give me a minute? Need to go over some stuff. In my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju Wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... who knows? Things might have turned out differently.